Hey folks, imagine you're gearing up for a weekend party, or maybe you run a small-scale catering business, and the next big order is a batch of 14-inch pies that need to come out hot, crispy, and on time. You've probably stared at a bunch of pizza ovens online, wondered whether you're about to waste money on a gadget that sounds impressive, but won't actually fit your kitchen workflow. If that sounds familiar, stick around. I am going to walk through the double-chamber commercial pizza oven from OMCAN and help you decide if it's the right fit before you click Add to Cart. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the biggest hesitation most people have with a commercial-grade oven is the balance between capacity and space. This model packs 2 chambers into a footprint that's roughly the size of a standard kitchen cabinet, so you get double the cooking volume without needing a full-size brick oven room. That's a huge win if your prep area is limited, but you still need to serve multiple pizzas in a short period. On the flip side, the double-chamber design means you have to manage 2 temperature settings at once, which can be a bit of a mental juggling act if you're not used to running 2 ovens simultaneously. If you've ever tried to coordinate a single pizza oven with a small prep line, you'll appreciate the ability to bake one batch while the other is heating up, but you also need to be comfortable watching 2 dials and making sure both chambers stay on target. Who should consider this machine? Small restaurants, food trucks, and serious home entertainers who regularly serve 14-inch pizzas could see real value. The 13.2 kilowatts power rating means each chamber can reach the high temperatures needed for that perfect blistered crust in under 5 minutes. And the advertised output up to 8 14-inch pies per hour per chamber translates to 16 pies an hour when you run both sides. If your business model depends on turning over a steady stream of pies during lunch rushes or catering events, that throughput can keep you from bottlenecking. It also makes sense for a hobbyist who loves experimenting with artisan pizza styles and wants the ability to test 2 recipes back-to-back without waiting for the oven to cool. On the other hand, if you're a casual cook who only makes a pizza or 2 on weekends, you'll probably never tap the full capacity of this unit. The initial investment, the electrical requirements, and the need for a dedicated space in your kitchen could outweigh the benefits. Likewise, if you operate in a location with strict electrical codes, you'll need to verify that the 13.2 kilowatts draw can be accommodated. Some older commercial kitchens only have 120V service, which this oven would exceed. In short, if you're not planning to churn out at least a dozen pies a night, it might be more sensible to stick with a smaller deck oven, or even a high-end countertop model. Now, let's get into the practical strengths. The mechanical display on each chamber is straightforward: a simple analog dial with temperature markings, and a clear red indicator when the set point is reached. That simplicity is a blessing when you're juggling orders. There's no need to navigate menus or worry about a touchscreen freezing because of steam. The dual-chamber layout also gives you flexibility in cooking styles. You could set one side to a higher temperature for a rapid, charred crust while keeping the other a touch cooler for a slower, more melty cheese finish. I've seen kitchen setups where one chamber handles the quick-bake, 4-thin crust New York-style pies, and the other stays on a lower heat for deeper dish or calzone-style items, essentially turning one unit into 2 specialized ovens. Another advantage is the consistent maximum temperature capability. Because the oven is electrically powered, you avoid the fluctuation you sometimes get with propane units that can dip when the tank pressure changes. For a pizza maker, that temperature stability is the difference between a perfect, evenly browned pie and one with uneven toppings. In real-world terms, if you're serving a line of customers and you need each pizza to look the same, this stability helps you maintain that visual consistency, which can be crucial for repeat business. On the downside, the most noticeable trade-off is the sheer size of the external dimensions. Even though the footprint is smaller than a full-size brick oven, it still requires a solid, level floor and enough clearance around the sides for ventilation. If you're fitting it into a cramped kitchen, you might have to rearrange other equipment or sacrifice storage space. Additionally, because each chamber is isolated, you have to manually load and unload each one, which can be a bit labor-intensive during a high-volume rush. There's no conveyor belt or automatic carousel, so the speed of your service will still depend on the skill and rhythm of your staff. Another consideration is the lack of built-in humidity control. Some pizza ovens come with steam injection systems to help achieve that perfect oven spring, but this model sticks to a dry heat approach. 4.